Hi, so this is Rocky, if you don't know. He was found by my husband at a job site after his cat mommy dropped him 15 feet. He was barely breathing when I got him. I soon realized when he started walking that something was wrong, so the fall caused a back injury and he's lower half paralyzed, which means that he has no stomach muscles to push out his urine or his poop. So being a paralyzed cat, he needs to be expressed, which is the process of squeezing his bladder empty. And he also needs to be stimulated to poop. A lot of people that find paralyzed kittens sometimes feel that their cats can poop on their own because when they're kittens, sometimes poop just comes out. That's usually because they're so backed up with poop that it has nowhere else to go and it sometimes pops out. If you don't stimulate them to poop, they run the risk of what's called megacolon, and they could get backed up and die very quickly. There's also a bunch of other medical dangers to not stimulating them to poop. Rocky is 11 months old today, and it is February 2019. I get him to poop 3 times a day, so he does not ever poop in his diaper because I stimulate him to poop 3 times a day. You have to try to stimulate them to poop, not in the diaper, because then you run the risk of getting a UTI because the poop gets on their pee-pee. So I'm going to show you how I change my special needs cat. Everybody that has a special needs cat changes their cats differently. There's no right or wrong way. It's just how you feel comfortable and how your cat feels comfortable. I find that Rocky is comfortable in this position. And it's comfortable for me. So I have a special bin in my sink. Hold on one second, my daughter just came home, so I don't want my dog to bark. Go, buddy. So I have a special bin in my sink, and that's where I change him. So first we'll take off his diaper. His diaper is underneath the diaper cover, and the diaper cover is used to hold the diaper cover on so it doesn't fall off when he's dragging his bum. The diaper cover is from Barker Time. They have an Etsy account, they have an Amazon account, they have an Instagram account. And his diaper is just a Huggies diaper. I found, well, this one's an Honest diaper. I found that pet diapers didn't work great. The tail hole was way too big, so pee would come out of it and leak all the time. So I cut my diapers and then line them with soft medical tape. So I'm going to take off his diaper, which I changed him earlier. So the first thing I'll do is expressing his bladder to empty out his bladder. So when I put my arm between his legs, his bladder is right here, right above his leg. Trust me, you'll feel it because it feels like a lemon. When it's more full, it might feel a little bit bigger. So I usually tuck his tail between the cabinet and my hip, only because when he first starts peeing, sometimes he kicks and his tail will move, and I don't want him to pee on his tail. So now I'm just going to squeeze his bladder. And in the beginning, he usually kicks just because it's a reaction to, pee coming out. So I just squeeze. Good boy. Sometimes I'll give him a break. Sometimes it's easier to express them, sometimes it's not. Depends on if he's fighting me or not, or even sometimes if he's full. But it doesn't hurt him. I think if anything, it's more irritating because I'm pressing on his belly. Usually he's a lot better than what he is right now, but I fed him not too long ago. So he's probably full. sorry. Are you sorry? Okay. I just dab his pee-pee just because I don't want to get his pee-pee dirty. And this is when I put on a glove. I find it easier to grab his bladder without a glove. I love you. Sorry, sometimes he wants kisses. So now with the glove on, I use my pointer finger, so I put a little coconut oil on my finger just so there's no friction on his bum. And here's where I rub. So his hip bone is right here. His tail is right here. I put my finger in between his hip bone and the tail, and I just rub right here. You see his bum? Just rub right here. During this time, you might need to readjust and find the position that works best for your cat. So he pooped. We did good. Now when I wipe him, I only wipe his bum from front to back. It's kind of like a girl. You never want to contaminate his pee-pee with any poop, because then you run the risk of getting a UTI, which he used to get when he was a baby, because it was before I knew how to take care of him, and there was times that he pooped in his pants. So that is the end of the diaper change. I doubt I could put the diaper on while I'm holding him, so hold on one sec. This is usually the only time he'll make noise. It's because it's at the end of the diaper change and he's like, yes, let me go. So I pre-cut the diapers. And put the diaper on. And here's his little diaper butt. Let me get his cover. If I didn't have a cover on him when he walks and he drags his bum, the diaper would be on one side of the room and he would be on the other. And you want to try not to ever let that happen, because his pee-pee will get dirty from dragging on the floor and he could get an infection. There are a lot of special needs cats that don't need diapers and nothing leaks out in between changes, but Rocky's not one of them. He's one that he does leak some pee, and his pee-pee would hit the ground and get dirty. So we wear diapers. We're a diaper baby. So I hope this video helped. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment below. Check out Rocky on his Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter account under Rocky on Wheels. And I hope you have a great day.